What up?
How's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
Good.
Good. 1 second. It's all goofy. All right. How's it looking?
Good. Can you see me? Oh, does that work?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Cool, man. How's it going?
Good, man. How you doing?
Good. It's a little goofy for me right now. There we go. All right, cool. So yeah, dude. It's always weird getting on this.
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever done it. I have no idea what I'm doing.
You've never done it?
No, I'm like 85 years old.
85-year-old soul in a 30-year-old body here.
Yeah, something like that.
Shit, man. So yeah, dude. Well, let's jump right in.
All right.
Using my good hand. So let's start off with how long have you been tattooing, man?
I started February 24th, 2014. So 7 years.
Nice. You know the day. Nice.
Yep.
Dude, that's not very long, I feel like, considering your level.
No, I started doing conventions really early too, like the very end of 2015. I kind of jumped into it and started doing them back to back ever since. So I think that really helped me progress quickly. Also, being able to see everybody and how everybody else was doing tattoos.
Yeah, dude.
And stuff.
I feel like 7 years is no time, man. Like, especially for, like, I feel like your quality of work, you know? Like, plenty of dudes who have been doing it 20 plus years who don't touch you, in my opinion. But
I mean, I put a lot of work into it. I was there almost every day, a lot of times, you know. Most of the times, like the first shop I was working at, people thought I was there more than anybody was there. And then I kind of just picked up that quick, fast work pace and
sure.
liked staying busy and making art, you know?
Yep. For sure, dude. No, so, like, you know, I don't know. Like, dude, I don't know. You do some of my favorite work out of anybody. Like, true story.
Thank
Because
you.
I'm a huge horror fan, and I know you are. But everything you do, like all the horror shit, you kill all of it. Honestly.
Yes, I love it. I wish I had way, way more of it.
For sure, I'm gonna get a Chucky from you someday, though. That's no
Oh,
lie.
yeah.
No lie.
We
But
got set
right,
up for Philadelphia, maybe.
there you go.
That'd be cool.
For sure.
Come to Michigan and we'll do it here. You
There
can
you
check
go.
out all my creepy shit I got.
Speaking of, like, what's behind you?
Elvira
Oh, okay.
and
Nice.
me.
Oh, there you go. So you've been tattooing about 7 years. What did you have a normal apprenticeship, or was yours different, or?
I didn't do an apprenticeship really. So I knew the guy a little bit that owned the tattoo shop I started working at, and he had talked to a couple other people in town, and they were like, "Hey, this Cody Reed kid, he can draw, he's good at art. You should talk to him," you know. So then me and him had talked throughout the years here and there about me getting into tattooing, and then he hit me up one day on Facebook and was like, "Hey, you still want a tattoo?" I was working at a dollar store. I was like the manager of a dollar store.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, I quit my job, started tattooing full time, and never looked back. And I just started taking on clients right then. People would be like, "Oh, how long have you been tattooed for?" And I'd say a year, and it would be like my first week.
Wow.
And I watched a lot of YouTube.
Is that where you learned, like, how to tattoo, like how to tattoo?
I basically started with my general idea of how you would go about doing a tattoo. And then the guy I worked with, he was a pretty good tattooer for my area. So I think mixed with my ideas and watching him and how he did tattoos, I just kind of picked it apart that way. I'm very much like show me it once and I got it. So I kind of just applied that to this and kept going with it, you know?
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm jealous of that, dude. I could watch you a million times. I can't do shit, you know? I couldn't do what you do, man. It's unreal. Well, okay, you're in Michigan. Did you work at, what dollar store? Was it Dollar Tree?
Dollar General.
Dollar General. We got those too, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Believe it or not, it's a bigger corporation than Walmart.
Really?
Yeah, when I had to go to the manager training, that's like the first thing they told us. So I was like, okay, cool.
Wow. That's crazy. Dude, who would think that?
I mean, they got them all over, man. Every city, every town, everything. Like, you go from one place to the next, there's a Dollar General there.
Yeah, and you were king of the crowd, boy. Oh, shit. So, yeah, man. So, like, I mean, you worked at the dollar store, which is such a weird transition. What do you think? I mean, what were your plans? Did you have any plans of, like, you know, aside from tattooing, you didn't know what happened per se. What was your plan on a career choice?
I wanted to be an art teacher.
Okay.
So that's kind of, all right, let's see. When I was in high school, I wanted to be an art teacher. My art teacher in high school did not like me. He told me about this guy that I actually started tattooing with. She's the one that told me about him. So I guess you would say that she kind of kickstarted my whole interest in the tattooing and the idea of how cool that could be. So, like, at the age of 17, I decided I was going to be a tattoo artist, you know.
Okay.
And then I tried to go to get an apprenticeship at one of the tattoo shops around here. And they said they would take me on, but it'd be like $1,500 to get started, but they would like supply all your stuff for you. So
Sure.
okay, that's not bad, but I'm broke as a joke, you know. I'm 17 in school, I don't got nothing, you know. So then, just within that time, graduating high school, growing up a little bit, I got married, had some kids, and needed a job, so I was working at the dollar store in the meantime, and then this whole tattooing thing just kind of aligned itself. So I guess I really didn't need to look very far, and it was there. You know what I mean? I didn't pursue very many other interests, but I did teach an art class about 2 years into my tattooing career, and then I decided that tattooing was much more for me than art class.
Right on, dude. That's crazy. Dude, I can't get over the dollar store thing, dude. That's crazy. That's so crazy. That's such a weird jump. But
yeah, my wife worked at one too.
Not the same one though?
No, actually she used to come in and chill when I was locking up. So the guy at the dollar store the town over used to come hang out also, because he had a buddy that worked at the dollar store I was at. So we were all there kind of shooting the shit one day, and I'm like, hey, this girl needs a job. You want to let her work? She knows what I do all day. She hears me talk about it, you know. And he was like, yeah, send her in, and she got the job right then. So we were DG buddies.
There you go, dude. DG. Nice, dude. Is Candy there?
Yep, she's on the other side of the iPad, actually.
Oh, tell her I said hi.
She said hi.
So your shop is Black Flame Ritual.
Yes.
How long have you had that?
We opened that March 2018.
Okay, and that's with Sean O'Hare?
Yes. We joined with Sean O'Hare. We opened into our new spot because we used to be on North Henry Street in Bay City, but now we are on Columbus Avenue in Bay City. And when we made our move, August 10th, 2020, we joined with Sean O'Hare. So now he does all his private appointment piercings and stuff like that. And then I do all my by appointment tattoos. So it's our own little like private shops for when we're not traveling.
Nice. Very cool. So, I mean, obviously, anyone who knows your work knows that you do a lot of like horror stuff, a lot of realism. Is that is that how you started?
Well, the area I'm in, it was pretty much diverse, so I got a little bit of everything. I've done a bunch of script. I've done traditional. Um, my very first tattoo I ever did was a portrait, so I guess I did start with the portrait.
There you go.
Yeah, because I said if I couldn't do a portrait, if I couldn't start tattooing a portrait, then I wasn't going to start at all, is what I said. So my sister actually got a portrait of the singer Pink
Sure.
on like her back shoulder. I'll have to get a recent picture of it now after it's all healed, but it didn't turn out too bad. So I was like, okay, cool, I can get into it, you know. Um, but yeah, when I started off, I was pretty much doing anything that walked in the door. I was there all day, whether I had appointments or not, and I was waiting for them to show up, you know. And then I decided that I really wanted to get into portraits and stuff, and I basically just started hitting on my homies and was like, hey, you want a portrait of whoever? I'll do it for free, or like some people I charge like $100, or basically most of them are free, but I just started doing it that way because somebody was like, hey, if you want to specialize in something, then you need to advertise that's what you're doing. So I'm like, okay, well, if I want to get more portraits, then I need to be doing portraits, taking pictures, and posting that that's what I'm doing, because that's how you're going to get it. You know what I'm saying? Because people are going to see one portrait and think, oh, he did that good. He could probably do this portrait of this person well also.
Right.
So I think that kind of kickstarted all that.
That's awesome. Does your wife have a portrait of you yet, dude?
She actually has me as a merman tattooed on her arm.
Oh Lord, as a merman?
Yes.
Right on. Good choice. Dude, somebody needs to get one of me as a merman or mermaid, whichever.
Tell your wife to get one.
And everybody always thinks my Peter Steve.
That might be the only way she would get something of me on her. Would be if.
Oh, Candy has a tattoo of Peter Steele that I did, and everybody thinks that's me also.
Peter Steele?
Yes, the lead singer of Typo Negative.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, you should look them up. They're really good.
Shame.
Typo Negative? I feel like I've heard of the band, not the person.
Petrus Steele.
Okay. I will look it up.
Yes.
I will send him the info.
She's like,
She said she will send you the info.
Perfect. So yeah, man. So like, so who are some of your sponsors? Just so we can kind of hit them real quick.
I am sponsored by you. I'm sponsored by Axis Rotary, Eternal Ink, Electrum Stencil Supply, Helios Tattoo Needles, and Reaper Tech.
Okay. Who? Have you all been with them for a while? All of them? Or?
My very first one was Eternal, and I've been with them since I think 2016.
Okay.
Basically I did. It was 2016, I believe, because I did this show in Costa Rica.
Okay.
It was what was it called? The Paradise Tattoo Convention or something. And I happened to be at a booth set up right across from the Eternal booth, and that weekend I actually got to meet the owner of the company, and we got to like chit chat, and she got to meet my wife, and she got to see the portrait I did on my wife, and so we kind of got to bond during that time. So that weekend I won Best Portrait and Best Tattoo of the Costa Rican Tattoo Convention. So I think that kind of was like, oh, hey, caught her attention, you know. So that was my first one. And then I think that's when I very first started getting into the tattoo conventions also. And then once I was able to get on the road, kind of the other ones started to come up after that.
Sure, that's awesome. There, who you've been with the longest, Eternal?
Yes.
Nice. I was going to ask you, what are some of your favorite conventions in Villain Arts or outside of Villain Arts?
Motor City Tattoo Expo is my absolute favorite, but I'm probably biased because it's 2 hours away from me. But I love it. I love it. It's like a nice, cozy convention in the sense of like, I don't know. It's not like your typical convention that I'm used to working, where it's like a big convention center and stuff. This one is like in a hotel, and it's like in this warm lit room with like carpet floor, so it's not like your typical hard floors, hard walls, bright lights. So anyhow, that's the one I like the best, I guess. And then my second one is Philadelphia. I love that one. I love seeing all my friends at that one and hanging out with everybody. Wildwood, I love that one. It's a cool, super cool beach area.
Yeah, I hear a lot about that one.
Yeah, that one's always fun. New Orleans is fun. I don't know. I like going everywhere I go, homie. Like, really, I go to, like, hang out with the people for the most part. Like, if you know me and you see me at convention, I'm not really out partying and doing stuff like that. So I'm going just to chit-chat and do tattoos. And usually I'm doing it at the convention center, and I'm ordering pizza at the end of the night and going to sleep.
There you go, dude. That sounds like what I'm going to be like, too. I'm excited for Philadelphia, though. Super.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. So, yeah, man. So who are some artists that you look up to, past or present?
Well, obviously, I love all the portrait guys. Nico Hurtado's work is always, that was like the portrait guy when I was looking up like tattoos at all way back in the day, So I've always really liked his stuff. Paul Acker, obviously, he does all the horror stuff, and I love that. I don't know. I really like the people I talk to at the conventions, I guess. I don't really know a lot of, I don't know, I'm definitely one of those people where I don't look at names when I'm scrolling on Instagram. I just look at the pictures, and I'm just like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. And half time I don't like the shit on nothing. I just am looking at it for the pictures, man. Like, so I don't even know who's doing what half the time. But, like, if I'm walking around a convention and one of my homies is like, hey, check out this tattoo, that's when I actually get to, like, look at a tattoo. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah.
There you go.
That's it.
So are you, at your shop, are you appointment only?
Yeah.
Okay. At one point in time, were you ever a walk-in artist?
Yeah, probably from 2014 to about 2016. Okay. I would do walk-ins, but basically by that point I was booked up a little way, so it just became by appointment only, just because I was always booked up.
Okay. Have you ever done a Dollar General tattoo?
No.
Dude, I'm going to let you do that at Philly for sure, though. Chucky in Dollar General banner, dude.
I'll be down.
There you go. Maybe Chucky can be holding it. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, God. Dude, I go through these questions, man, and my shit's all messed up, dude. What is one of, like, the biggest highlights of your career so far? Like, is it someone you've worked with or like, an award you've gotten that meant a lot to you or anything specific?
I I mean, I
Sorry to make you
really,
think
I
that.
really, really like when like it's cool to win the awards and stuff. I'm sure there's stuff that's been really cool, and I can't think of it now because I'm on the spot. But I okay. I won first place portrait in Philly once, and I thought that was super cool, just because Philly's the largest tattoo convention. So I'm like, cool, all those dope ass tattooers are there, so that means it was a really good one, you know. Like, so that one was cool because that one is like the show, you know.
Sure.
The Costa Rica awards have been cool. I've got to meet a couple different like me and my wife got to meet Jeff Goldblum. I was doing tattoo seminar, portrait seminar at Baltimore, I believe it was, at the Baltimore Tattoo Convention. So the convention was going on, and I was in this room outside of the convention, which
Sure.
happened to be like right by the room that Jeff Goldblum was in. So like he was out there waiting to go into the crowd of people or whatever. So we got to chit chat with him for a little bit, so I guess that was cool. But like, I did this tattoo convention in Louisville, Kentucky once. It was the Days of the Dead tattoo convention. It was the Days of the Dead horror and tattoo expo. It's
Okay.
like mixed together. So that was super cool, just because I love horror and stuff, and I got to meet like Sid Haig before he passed away, and I got to meet Bill Moseley and Elvira, and that was super cool for me personally, you know. So yeah, I guess there's just been little things here and there throughout this course of time.
That's awesome, dude. Speaking of Sid Haig, dude, I really that was one thing I wish I would have done was meet him. I was Captain Spaulding like 5 years ago for Halloween.
Hell yeah.
It worked well though.
Yeah, I think that would look cool, man. You got
Yeah.
the beard for it, and you got bald head. Should be easy.
Yep, exactly. No, it was fun. My wife did all my makeup.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was dope, dude. Have you ever done any shows at all? Costa Rica, obviously. Anywhere else, like over in Europe or anything, or Canada, or?
No, I would love to do a show in Germany or France, but I haven't. I've only did the Costa Rica one.
Okay. So, what is okay? This is kind of a random question. What is one of the worst experiences you've ever had with a customer or with a client wanting something that's total shit, or maybe they were shit?
Well,
Everybody's got at least one story.
I guess the only thing I can say that has been my worst or most standout experience I've ever had with anybody. Usually I'm pretty chill, so all my clients have been chill and stuff. The worst thing I've had was this guy told me I was going to hell when I was tattooing him. And it was basically like I started his tattoo, and within the first half hour of tattooing him, he basically was like, hey, I can tell that you don't look like a religious man, so let me tell you why you should get saved. So I was like, okay, bro, cool story, you know, like trying to be as polite as possible, just keep it going. You know, I had at least a 2-hour tattoo I had to do on the guy, and we were only a half hour in, you know. So I'm being nice and friendly throughout the whole thing, and I heard him say, you're going to hell, and I'm praying for you during the tattoo. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to take a cigarette break, you know, and I'm going to chill outside for a minute. And I go outside and I'm smoking. He comes outside to have a break and get some fresh air. And he's like, oh, I don't know if you heard me in there, but I said you were going to hell, and I'm praying for you. I want you to know I hope you get saved. So I said, thank you, you know. And, yeah, he's the only person that I said I will never tattoo again. So.
Wow. That's, dude, yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, he was a very off-the-wall guy.
Was he an older dude?
Probably not a whole lot older than me.
Wow, what the hell? You're going to hell while you're tattooing them. That's strange.
Mm-hmm.
But you finished it.
Yes.
Did he say you're going to hell more and more until you were done, or was that it?
No, I mean, we got it done. He loved it. He got a hold of me to book another appointment after the fact, and I was like, sorry, bro, you weren't fun. And then he said, hold on. He said, that's stupid. The darkness will always run from the light. And that's all he said. So that's where we left it.
Wow, that's a good place to leave it. I wouldn't.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Oh shit. So yeah, dude. So you got how many kids you got? 3?
3.
Nice, dude.
I got twin daughters that are 8, and I have a 5-year-old daughter, which happens. My 5-year-old's birthday is February 24th.
Oh, your tattoo anniversary day.
Yes.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yes.
Which one's more of a pain in the butt? Your 8-year-old girls or your 5-year-old?
It depends on what part of the day it is.
Dude, let me tell you, I feel like my older kid is a bigger pain in the ass.
My 5-year-old wants the most attention during the day, like during the morning and during the evening.
Sure.
My twins want the attention during the middle of the day. Because in the morning, they don't want me bothering them and telling them to do anything. So they're staying away from me and chilling. And then at nighttime, they don't want me bothering them and telling them to do anything. So they're staying away chilling. And my 5-year-old, I don't tell her to really do that many chores yet. So she doesn't have anything stopping her, you know.
Yep.
But during the day, we're all doing everything. So
Yeah, dude.
Today, everybody.
Let me tell you, man. We have an 11-year-old daughter. That's the worst, bro. Like, that's the worst. I mean, like, she's starting all that teenage stuff already, dude.
Yeah, I'm not excited for that.
No. And then we're having our first son in July.
I know, that's exciting. Are you getting nervous? Are you getting excited?
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you got names all figured out?
I
mean, you don't have to say it, especially with us being on here and say,
No,
you don't got to blurt it out if you're trying to keep it to yourself.
I think it's going to be an Anthony Jr.
Okay, that'll be cool.
Yeah, it's not bad. My wife likes the name. I mean, I don't really care, but like, I don't know. There's some names that she's thrown out there and I can't stand them. At least my own name I can tolerate.
There you go.
Yeah.
We went through a whole bunch of names before we picked the ones out for our kids, so I can feel that.
Dude, we didn't name our 5-year-old until 6 hours after she was born because they kept pushing us to fill out the birth certificate forms. So we're like, so we went with a name we didn't even like really consider much, which was weird. I don't know. It worked out perfect though.
Me and my wife, we woke up one morning, went to McDonald's and got breakfast, and we went inside for once, and we just sat there. We had a baby book with us, and we're like, shit, man, let's figure out some names. And we just sat there, and I don't know, we just kind of read through a couple names and threw a couple at each other, and then we just decided on both of them right then, and that's what it was, you know. And now they've asked us, my 8-year-olds, like, oh, if you wanted to name me this, what would you name me? And I think their names that we picked fit really well. So
What are their names, the twins?
my oldest is Callie, and my second is Chloe.
Nice. Those are nice names.
Yeah.
Callie, nothing to do with California, right?
No, actually, I wanted the name Calidora, but my wife didn't want people to call her Dora for short.
Oh, no.
So
Then
we
she'd have to
dropped
have a
it.
backpack and a map.
Yeah, so we dropped it.
That's probably a good idea. But what's Calidora?
Just a name we saw in a book that we liked.
In a witchcraft book?
Well, I was gonna say I liked it because it was kind of like an old witchy sounding name, like I don't know, sounded like a magical name to me, so that's why I liked it.
There you go.
I'm sure I read like the meaning of the word in this baby book at the time, but I can't remember it now. But yeah, homie, it was in the book.
There you go. It was in the book at McDonald's while you're eating your fucking McMuffin, dude.
Yep.
There you go. Yeah, man. So, like, what's your next convention you're doing? Is that Kansas City?
Kansas City, yep. It's going to be May 7th through the 9th, and then I have Cincinnati right after that.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah, that one, I want to double check before I say the day, but I know it's the May 14th through the 16th. Haha.
And that's Cincinnati?
Yes.
Okay. That's awesome. But, all right. I got to ask you this. I asked everybody this, even though it's a lame-ass question. What's your least favorite place to tattoo somebody? If you are you going to say the ribs? Is it the ribs?
Let me think. Because the ribs really aren't that bad, honestly. Once you get the people all kind of like stretched out and stuff, and you get your stance about you, the ribs kind of goes by quicker than what you would expect, you know.
Okay.
I would say, I guess the stomach would probably be the hardest thing, just because there's movement that you can't control at all. You know,
Sure.
You can't fucking smash somebody's stomach down, you know, when they need to breathe and stuff. I don't know.
The way you put that was great. Like, I can't smash down your fucking stomach, dude. Oh, that was good shit. But yeah, man. Yeah. Do you have any questions at all? At all, or anything? Or I'm pretty much through like my line of questions.
Okay. I don't know, not really.
If you don't, that's good.
Hey, I'll let you know that I got my order, so that's cool.
There you go.
Got all my stuff restocked at the shop.
There you go, dude.
Oh, just knocked that shit over.
No worries. There you go. Yeah, man. Dude, for sure, man. I actually just talked to another person on the team, Mr. Grouch, yesterday. He does a lot of realism stuff also, and I think he's gonna do Philly. I think so far I'm gonna have you, Bijou, and him.
Cool.
So that's happening. So this
Awesome.
week I'm getting in all the stuff, all the applications for both Minneapolis and for Philadelphia so far.
Cool.
So it'll be cool, man. I really look forward to actually, you know what I mean, like working with you guys and fucking getting to know each other and having fun, man.
Hell yeah, we'll have fun.
No, for sure. But yeah, dude. Other than that, man, we're good.
Awesome, man. Well, it was nice talking to you. It's the
Yeah.
first time I ever did this, so I think it went pretty cool.
Hey, same to you, man.
Hell yeah.
All right, well, we'll talk soon.
All right, awesome, man. Talk to
Have
you
a
later.
good night, dude.
Bye.